This is our pitch by Billy Hannon, Nick Harris, Charlotte Walker and Yusuf Bari.
Our production company and film name. We chose the production name Diversity Films because we wanted something with positive connotations, which would represent us as not excluding any social groups. We chose the film name Nemesis as it directly relates to the Greek goddess of revenge and has connotations of enemies and rivalry in our film. A man seeks revenge on his ex-partner who betrayed him at the worst time possible. This is the title we'll make. Unfortunately, you can't see the effect, but what we'll do is we'll put like an urban video behind the text, so you get like a nice animation effect at the end of the film.
Marketing. In order to promote our film, we will need to use a range of techniques to find our target audience. We're going to use social media sites such as Facebook and Twitter to give ourselves a large audience. The types of marketing we're going to use are all below the line, as we are a small production company and don't have a high budget. When we're creating the film trailer, it will last around 2 minutes long, in which it will post on a variety of other social media sites such as YouTube and Blogger. We will contact a local magazine and get ourselves featured in it in order to make the film more popular for its release date. We will distribute our film posters in the local college as well as in the public places. As it is an 18, we don't want to be advertising to those who aren't suited for it.
During our research, we found our target audience to be 18 to 40-year-olds of both genders. These are some pictures of what we expect our target audience to be like and what we expect them to like.
The BBFC wrote in, it will be an 18 as the film includes drug scenes and violent language. Our age range is 18 to 40, so we have a real wide range audience and we need to impress them by using the genre correctly. Hopefully the cast will relate to the audience as they're in the same age range. Also, as the film is an 18, anybody 17 or under won't be able to watch this as it be unsuitable and is against the law.
This is the location shots we have used. They fit with the codes and conventions of our genre of being in rural areas, as well as congested areas. We've used a shed scene, narrow alleyways, dark rooftops as well.
The two main characters of our film are Harriet Sylvester and Clark Coleman, two ex-lovers who ran a drug gang together but have fallen out due to Harriet's affair with another woman. Her weakness is love, as that's the thing that ultimately destroys her, and Clark Coleman is physically strong and is confident with weapons, so he can enact his revenge.
These are the two other main characters in the film, Carlo Santiago and Jane Smith. Carlo is one of the main drug dealers and he is calm under pressure and very loyal, whilst Jane, she's the lover of Harriet and she's very respectful but very weak and very vulnerable.
Clark, as played by Ben, wears stylish coats and branded t-shirts to suggest that he has some wealth and he likes to show off about what he does. Harriet, as played by Charlotte, wears clothes that is not stereotypically feminine but is still distinctive.
Carlos, played by Yusuf in the trailer, remains fairly ambiguous, so dark clothing acts to portray his elusive identity. Jane, played by Elizabeth, in the film, wears dark colours and soft paste colours. The girlfriend of the gang leader, Harriet, is suggested to harbour a balance between femininity and a more masculine association with the gang culture. She is more vulnerable than her girlfriend because she is not actually a member of the gang, but still has relations with them, putting her in danger.
This is the synopsis of our film. So the times were high as the gang were working positively and successfully, as the two main characters, Clark and Harriet, were working together. But something went terribly wrong, in which an important member to the gang was betrayed and cut off from them all. In a plot to revenge, the gang know he's coming for them. They don't know when, they don't know how, but the killer is wanting revenge, and he wants enemy flesh as his prize. The antagonist is working on ways to get his revenge, whilst Harriet, the gang leader, is seeing someone else, but this time a woman. She's worried, but she needs something new. Is she able to get away whilst she can? Has anybody got any questions?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Are you planning to take this film to any film festivals, and if so, which ones?
We're planning on going to Canterbury Film Festival to show off our film. and also if that's successful we might take it to Leeds as well. But on our way to Canterbury we're going to be visiting independent cinemas across the UK and showing our film to people who have backed it on Kickstarter as part of our crowdfunding campaign.
Thank you.
What are you doing about distribution?
Well, when we go to the Canterbury Film Festival, we'll be hoping to pick up a small distribution company, as obviously in Britain it is hard to distribute films, but as we're not looking for too much funding, this should be ideal for the distribution of our film.
So if yours your debut film, you want to distribute it, what's your biggest hope for it? Where are you going to show it? Cinemas?
We hope to just make it in independent cinemas, but we hope to put it in other countries such as France, Belgium, Germany, just
European countries, yeah.
European countries.
But for starters, just small independent ones until the film branches out.
Have you thought about local, have you been in touch with all your local schools?
Well, like we said in the pitch,
Halls.
we're hoping to get in the local magazine as well as putting posters across local schools, colleges and the
Local
local
radio.
area.
Also we have the well-known Broadway cinema in our city of Nottingham, which
Yeah,
we're
yeah,
hoping
yeah.
to show it there.
Okay, so you're really going to just send it and also email everybody in there, all the schools. Anyone you think might show it?
Well, we're hoping there's a community centre in Beeston, and we're hoping that place will hopefully show our film to
Yeah.
a number of
That's a good
local
idea.
residents and
But even to get that, you need an audience there, so you've got some
Of course, yeah.
posters already around Beeston.
mhm.
Are you trying to say anything with this film about gang culture or British
Well,
society or anything?
we're looking at the way revenge is such a big thing in this world, and the way love can play such a big part.
We also
Absolutely.
consciously decided to make one of the main characters a strong, independent woman because with every single gangster film we've seen, it's always a male in the lead role. So we decided to break the stereotypes of that.
Yes.
Do you think that will affect attracting your audience, or are you making that a fairly, how obvious is that going to be?
Hopefully fairly obvious. That way we can actually get a wider audience watching our film because they're not used to having this unusual norm. of a woman
Yeah,
in the
how
role.
often is you going to make it? Because you've got a heterosexual story-ish there, haven't you? But the other one is a homosexual story, which is those two are things that are going on concurrently. Which one are you going to make more obvious to the audience?
We'll make the homosexual relationship more obvious as stereotypically people will think, oh, there's a stereotype there. But we'll also make it, we'll make it establishing from the beginning and make sure the audience understand what's going on from the beginning.
So your enigma is going to be who wins out.
Mm.
The character Jane, she seems like quite a conventional figure in gangster films. How would you subvert her?
We feel like she represents what females normally are in gangster films, which is a vulnerable person who's always in danger. But the fact that she's in a relationship with the stronger woman who runs the gang shows that these two sides to how women can be shown in movies,
So
and
you-
how we're directly subverting it by having a direct contrast in our own film.
Good, yeah.
I think that's it.
Thank you.
Good, yeah. Thanks.